Now let me introduce one-step equations, starting with this example right here. And this will be a simple introduction. I'm just going to work through the examples, and hopefully it will make great sense to you. So here we have x minus 3 is equal to 4. We want to isolate x, so we want to end up like this. X is equal to something. What can we find out what that number is? Well, we have x minus 3 is equal to 4. I want to take that to the right-hand side of the equation. And to do that, I can add 3 to both sides of the equation. Why is that? Well, because we have a minus 3 right here, right? So x minus 3. If I add a 3, they cancel out. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0. And I can bring down the x. And 4 plus 3 is 7. That's it. X is equal to 7. Second example, x plus 7 is equal to 10. How can I solve for x? Now in this case, we're adding a 7. And I want to take this 7 over to the right-hand side of the equation, just so that I have the x by itself. So I can subtract a 7. But if I subtract a 7 from the left-hand side of the equation, I must subtract it from the right-hand side as well. 7 minus 7 is 0. I don't need to write the 0 down though. I can just bring down the x. The equal sign remains where it was, and 10 minus 7 is 3. So x is equal to 3. And if you decided to check, you can plug the 3 back in for x. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 is equal to 10, so that is correct. You could try the 7 as well if you wanted. 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. Okay, how about this example? Now we have x minus 8 is equal to 2. So we're subtracting 8 from x. If I want to bring the 8 to the right-hand side of the equation, I can add 8 to both sides. There's a plus here. Negative 8 plus 8 is 0, so they cancel out. We bring down the x. And 2 plus 8 is 10. And if we decided to check, 10 minus 8, I can replace that for x. 10 minus 8 is equal to 2. So we are correct. Okay, and finally we have x plus 11 is equal to 20. Let's solve for x. I want to get rid of this 11. And when I say that I want to get rid of it, I want to separate it from the x and bring it to the right-hand side of the equation. How can I do that? Well, I can subtract 11, because 11 minus 11 is 0. But I won't write the 0 down over here. But if I'm subtracting 11 from the right-hand side of the equal sign, I must subtract it from the right-hand side as well. 11 minus 11 is 0. You can bring down the x. 20 minus 11 is 9. So x is equal to 9. That's it. Now, I will suggest that you try more questions. Practice makes perfect. Good luck.